Here are 3 crypto millionaire tips to make sure you're ready for this upcoming bull run. If you find this helpful, give me a number 5 in the comments and share it and bookmark it, because you're going to want to come back and listen to it again. Now, these are not get-rich-quick schemes. These are actually just best practices that I've learned after 9 years in crypto and 3 cycles. And while crypto can feel like a hallway full of 1,000 doors and all of them say opportunity on it, I've found that if you narrow the scope, there's always opportunity that you can maximize in smaller niches of the market. Now, before we dive into these 3 tips, I want to say this. Crypto success is a recipe, and you're the cook. And the ingredients to that recipe are threefold. Obviously, you got to have capital. Number 2, you got to have crypto literacy skills. And number 3, market cycle knowledge is paramount. So as we weave through these 3 tips, you're gonna find or see or maybe start to have a little x-ray vision of those literacy skills, that market cycle knowledge that's gonna help you really exacerbate your gains. Okay, let's get into these actionable tips, and remember to like and follow if you love this kind of down-to-earth commentary that you can actually run with. Tip number 1, anticipate liquidity. Well, how do you do that? Well, realize this, liquidity is all that matters when it comes to risk on investing, and that's what crypto really is. So what you want to do is find the highest peak of liquidity, the highest responsive assets that are adjacent to the crypto market. You can look at the S&P 500, obviously the equity markets. You can look at the broader global indices, and you can see when they're making new all-time highs, you can almost always believe that Bitcoin is lagging behind, following in Big Brother's footsteps kind of, and that's really a response to M2 money supply and other sources of liquidity or informal quantitative easing that's happening all over the world. Because when more fiat currency floods the system, risk on assets get the trickle down effect, but it creates exponential reactions on the charts. So if you're trying to anticipate liquidity, you simply need to look down the road at what's pumping now and find the high beta plays that haven't pumped yet. A really simple example would be looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. For months and months and months, Bitcoin's been making new all-time highs. It's been the outperformer. And if you look back in history, you can see that Ethereum eventually does that and outperforms Bitcoin. But at first Bitcoin does, then Ethereum does. So it's kind of like Russian nesting dolls, right? They fit inside of each other. Their performances follow each other. Now that we're handily in Ethereum season, then what are you looking down the road at to anticipate the pump of those Ethereum high beta plays? Chainlink, AVAX, SUI, the different layer 1 blockchains that are a part of or adjacent to Ethereum's virtual machine network. If Ethereum doubles in price, those guys are going to 3, 4, 5, 6x. Then you can look inside of their little ecosystems, like Chainlink has the CCIP network, the cross-chain interoperability protocol. That's a technology that Chainlink's global foundation and network launched. And now there are other smaller crypto assets that are using uniquely the CCIP technology, like XSwap or ChainSwap. And they have tokens and they have market caps that are small, risky, high risk, high reward, but you can mitigate that risk utilizing a good portfolio strategy. Anticipating liquidity helps you not chase green candles and be the exit liquidity of the people who anticipated liquidity better than you on the larger caps. Number 2, make sure you optimize your experience by investing in the primary market and not just relegated to the secondary market. In order to participate as a primary market active investor, you have to practice self-custody. A hot wallet is necessary. This is your first line of defense when it comes to attacking the market and being able to practice self-custody at the same time, but accessing liquidity on decentralized exchanges to buy tokens that aren't available on the secondary market. The secondary market, to be clear, are central exchanges like Coinbase or Kraken or Gemini or Robinhood. They're very popular. They have stadiums named after them. They have Super Bowl commercials. It's where the masses come to buy their first crypto. Kind of like the anti-villains, though. They're not your ally, but they're not your enemy. They're an incredible place to on-ramp and off-ramp to and from fiat. It's especially the place where exit liquidity investors reside. The primary market participant, you're getting in early, or you're getting in on tokens who have yet to get their central exchange listing. And oftentimes those central exchange or secondary market listings are front ran or anticipated by the market. And if they're not, when they hit those central exchanges, they take off. So being a primary market investor allows you to front run the entire process, the entire market. It gives you what's most important in crypto investing, and that is the edge. And tip number 3, you gotta have a profit-taking strategy. Crypto has a short shelf life, unfortunately. At least inter-cycle shelf life. Yes, there's gonna be cryptos that exist for the rest of our lives, but most of them are fledgling VC-backed tech companies that won't see past this round of musical chairs. But they're darn profitable if you can seize the day and take advantage of the capital gains. So get to know my friend Richard Wyckoff. He lived about 100 and something years ago. He came up with the Wyckoff method. Go to wyckoffanalytics.com and click on the Wyckoff method part of their website. It's the free part, and just read the entire page. He talks about Wyckoff accumulation, Wyckoff distribution. Start to overlay the Wyckoff pictures that he provides, or the foundation provides on this website. It'll help you start identifying where in the little time frame that you're looking at the Wyckoff accumulation and distribution is happening. And to be clear, accumulation means the market's buying, you're getting ready for the markup phase of the prices. Distribution means smart money is getting ready or is already distributing and selling into the market. You can do this on low time frames, you can do this on high time frames, but mainly most of the people watching this want to look at the high time frames, the weekly and the dailies. Those are the 3 tips. Anticipate liquidity, primary market, make sure you have a profit-taking strategy. Now, for those of you who are still here, thanks for being a part of my audience. I'm really humbled that you would listen to a 8-minute long video. If you're looking for a community that you want to be a part of and you feel alone in this marketplace, you don't have to be. There's a small boutique community called Crypto Y'all. Go to cryptoyall.com. You can be a part of it. You just have to watch a 12-minute overview video. If you like what you see on that video, you can schedule a one-on-one interview call with me. Like and follow for more.